Hi everyone, this is Men's here. I'm playing the Tier 7 American Heavy Tank, the T29. This tank is definitely a good heavy tank to keep, even though it's just a Tier 7. You really want to make a spot for it in your garage since it has a nice all-round package of attributes. Basically, the turret, the front is really strong. The whole armor doesn't seem too strong, but overall it's pretty good for even a heavy tank. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And the side armor, since it's covered with tracks for most of it, it soaks up a lot of heat shells. Now, I am not recording this live, as you see here. I wasn't recording when I played this, but later on in the match you'll see something that's pretty interesting happen. But for this map, usually for heavy tank, I don't like going 1 or 2 line unless if I'm in something like a mouse that's really slow. Usually I like to focus either on the 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 line. Now when you're going up this little ramp here, I took a shot and missed there, but when you're going up the ramp, you don't want to follow this road to the left here because you're easily spotted, and especially if there's artillery, you're going to be hit pretty hard when you're going up there. Even if you're in a medium tank, you want to kind of avoid going up that road unless if you're going to be going into the 3 or 4 line. Now, since there's no artillery, I'm going to make my way over, instead of going to the corner, I'm actually going to make my way over to this little ledge here, since if there's artillery, it's really not a great spot to go since you could be hit pretty easily. But if you have a strong turret and decent gun depression, you're able to get in a spot here that you can hide most of your hull, and pretty much you have a decent chance of not taking much damage. Now, as you see here, we're down by a lot of tanks already because people kind of got a little bit too antsy and they got themselves killed. So I'm going to want to push up pretty fast here, since sitting back and either wrapping back to the left or doing anything, there's no real good situation right now since we're down by a decent amount of tanks. The right side of this road too, in the 9 line, normally you don't want to use it if there's artillery, but if there isn't artillery, there's this little nice hold down rock here that covers your hole, and if you stay on the right here, you actually can use the little divots to protect yourself as well, which is where I'll be heading. And one of the reasons why our team is doing so bad is because you see all those people sitting down in the bottom left corner. Well, they're not exactly much, if any, use right now, since they're not helping hold any flanks. They're just sitting at base and letting the enemy pick the rest of our team apart. Now, this is one of the spots I like to use because you're kind of able to hold down. They can still hit you decently here, but if there's not already, your upper glacis is going to be very angled, and it's mainly just your turret sticking out at them. You will want at least 8 degrees of gun depression to stay here with the tank, since any less and you're going to have to actually get out of the little divot and be shot. This is where I can start going full premium rounds just because we're down. I usually carry enough to where if I need to carry a team, I will. And this is one of the times when I don't mind using them.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Now, give that ELC credit. He was a little thorn in my side and caused me to take some unnecessary damage, and
Enemy armor is destroyed.
basically was a little annoying. Now, I'm pretty screwed right here. So I'm just gonna kind of pull back a little bit and let him come to me. I don't want to take any stupid damage here.
Enemy armor is damaged. Gotcha.
There goes one tank. Now, if you ever encounter an enemy like this, I can't get back up from here, especially since I'm a heavy tank. It's better just to leave the frickin' tank there and just go cap. Now, what you're gonna see here is one tank is gonna die. Now, the Dicker Max, he kinda notices that he's in a bad spot, so he's not gonna want to go down like this E25.
Enemy is hit. We've lost a track. We're immobilized. Enemy vehicle
Now,
destroyed.
they're just going full retard here. They're just gonna try to kill me.
Track's up.
And
Enemy armor
this is where they should have just given up and let me be stuck down here.
drive on.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to kill this Dicker Max. He's finally able to kill me, which isn't exactly great. After this, though, pretty much our T25, he's against that T20 over there, or it might be a T21. No, it's a T20. And T20 is low HP, T25 is full HP, and yet he's runs away from him, and the Nashorn's able to get out eventually, and he basically flounders and gets killed. If you're in a situation where it's 2 tanks to 1, you know the TD's over here, then you should just freaking rush that tank. He was able to 2-shot this guy, but he just decided to run away instead, and he eventually got killed with like 1 minute left. Anyway, thanks for watching my replay video, and check out the comment section below if you want to see the statistics, basically the stats for this game. Check out my website, wotguru.com, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.